Hello, scale modelers. Alrighty, today we have issue 86 of the Build Your Own Star Wars X-Wing. Alright, and here we have creating the Starship Fleet, Imperial Shuttle filming, build the X-Wing Hyperdrive cover. Now, the only thing with this magazine compared to others, there's only one article and then you go right to the build. So, alright. So, Hyperdrive top cover. The hull panel above the Hyperdrive is covered with vents and pipework, whose shapes reflect the equipment underneath, including the power generator, power converters, and the Hyperdrive itself. Let's see this right here. Pretty cool. Alrighty. And Hyperdrive top cover. The parts provided are all the remaining details that go onto the top cover over the Hyperdrive. And we're just going to get this baggie open. Get out that bag. And nothing left in there. Alright, so there's should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 all overall detail parts, and then we have some XW08 screws, which those are right there. Alright, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, so it looks like it's all there. Alright. Completing the top cover. Finish off the top cover by adding all 17 details provided this time. As before, they are a simple push fit, but you may prefer to add a little super glue. Alright, sleeve from stage 85 and lay out all the parts provided which go in these positions. I think I'll do it as we go along. Alright. Step 2, fit the large rectangular vent plate. The locating pins only go in one way around to position it as in step 3. Okay, and that's because you have posts that are 2 different sizes and also holes that are 2 different sizes. Alright, so we just line up the holes and push those suckers in. Alright. And that goes to step 4. Take one of these thin details, noting which way around it goes, as in step 6. Okay, so we get 2 of these little itty-bitty details. And it goes in just like this. Just like that, so that way those little open sides are actually facing outwards. And step 6 is mirror what we did with the other one on the other side here. So there we go, and now that looks just like that. Step 7, take the rectangular fan plate and match up the locating pins. Okay, I don't think this really matters, but well, matters which way around it goes in, or because it looks like the pins are the same size, and it looks like the holes are the same size. So okay, should be all good. Looks like that now. And then that was step 8, and step 9 is take the remaining rectangular plate, matching up the locating pins and the notches on one long edge. Okay, and this pretty much will only go in one way because that matches that right there. Okay, alright, and now that looks like that. Okay, and that covers step 10. Okay, step 11, take this strip, which has 2 locating pins to match the indicated holes. And I'm guessing that's this one right here. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, and it's going in this spot here. Alright. Okay, and now that looks like that. And that covers steps 12 and 13. Oh, just 12. Okay, step 13, take one of the larger semicircular details and press the tab into the slot. Okay, and it's going to go in right here. Just like that. And then the other one is going over on the other side is a mirror image, just like this. Okay, and now apparently I have to open up the bag with these smaller details in it. Ooh, that's almost a yikes right there. They're so tiny. Alright. Okay, now it looks like the picture. Alright, so now we take this, and apparently this piece right here, which, look how small that thing is. And then this goes over the top of this little post, if you can see that, just like that. And then grab the cover, and this goes in here where those 2 holes are, and goes in just like that. And make sure to have that turn so it actually goes with the flow of the circle part, just like I did here. And I didn't even know that was even shaped that way, so that was completely by sheer luck. So, yeah. Alright, step 20. Line up the D-shaped pin on the back of this detail with the matching hole. Okay, so this fan right here, and it's going to go right into here. Just like that. Alright, and takes care of step 21. 22, take one of the smaller semicircular details and press the tab into the slot. One of the smaller semicircular details. Okay, so that's going to be going into here. That, and that is flush. So the other one is going to be going into this side right here. And, oh, come on. Okay, that's as flush as I can get that, but now that looks like that. Alright, and that's step 23 and step 24. Step 25, take the hook-shaped details and press its tab into this slot. It's right there. Right there. Okay, and that goes up here. Just like that. Okay. And this takes care of step 26 too. Alright, step 27. Line up the D-shaped pin on the back of this detail with the matching hole. Alright, so it's gotta be, yeah, this little funky one right here, which looks like that's what we're gonna be doing with some of the pipes right there. Okay, so this goes right in there, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it with my tweezers here. Okay, maybe I can. And then push it down. Just like that. And you heard that little, it kind of like snapped itself into place. Okay, and that encompasses 28, 29, step 30, taking this pipe, set of pipes right here. Alright, and it just says which goes this way around. And fit the pin on the end into this hole in the top cover. Okay. Alright, so this is going to go into the outer hole there, and then those two holes there. Alright. Looks good. Looks all the way down. Alright. And step 34. Take the remaining piece of pipework, which goes this way around, and then it's going to go in like this, and it's going to go in the other hole, and then it's going to go right there. So, start this off by lining that up with that hole, and then get that down into that hole right there. Oh, come on. Okay, that's not going to want to stay in place. I might have to put a little bit of super glue in on that just to keep it down. Yep, that's what I'm going to do, alright. Gonna be using some super glue on that. Just a little teeny tiny bit of super glue. Doesn't really need much. It's a small hole. Alright. And just holding it in place. Alright, that should be good. Okay. And that is it. And your top cover should now look like this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. Completing the hyperdrive. Fit the completed top cover onto the hyperdrive that you finished making in stage 85. Alright. Which... It's talking... Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, so step 1, take the Hyperdrive top cover and 5 XW08 screws. Alright, well there's 5. And now, screwdriver. Alright, and step 2, align the parts with this matching up the pins, mounting posts, and corresponding holes. Okay, so this is going, okay, so that has 1 post, this is 2 posts. Obviously you can see where it's going to go. So you got 2 posts for those 2 holes there, and so we're just going to line this up, and we're going to push those tabs down on that end, and just making sure that's going to sit. And okay, that takes us to step 4, and step 5 is press it firmly together. And step 6 is hold it in place while you screw in the XW08s. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to screw in the XW08 screws. Oh, oh, come on. Alright, that's 1. Almost felt for a second as if it was trying to pop off when I was screwing it. And it does look like there's going to be a slight space in between there, so I guess it's supposed to be that way, but don't quote me on that, because I can't tell from the picture in the magazine here. I guess there is, but theirs kind of shows maybe a little bit less of a space. I guess it is what it is, as long as it looks good when everything's put together. So alright, that's the 4th screw, and then 5th screw goes down in here. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright. Alright. And that's tight. And there we go. You can try test fitting the hyperdrive into the recess on top of the rear fuselage. Step 11, so that it looks like this, you will be adding hull panels around this area at a later stage, but the hyperdrive will remain removable. Alright, so X-wing there. So you got that little deeper part in there, like right in front of where the motor is, and then this spot sits higher up. Matches how that sits. And that will just go in like that, so that way the top curve there ends up matching where the droid socket is. So, ta-da! Alright. Alright, and I'm just going to leave that out for now. I'm just going to set it off to the side. Alright. And that is the end of issue 86. Excuse me. Alright, so let's have a little look-see here. So coming in issue 87, Imperial Shuttles, Other Variations, Kanan Jarrus making a sacrifice. And X-Wing cargo bay plus additional wiring. Additional wiring. Oh, for the nose cone, I'm guessing, because that's the last stuff we need to plug in while building this. All right. So into issue 87 of the X-Wing. As always, thanks for watching Brian's Builds.